Here in Wisconsin, we grow many varieties of potatoes, and they go great in several recipes, including the one we're about to make today. I'm joined by Allie Carter with the Wisconsin Potato Growers Auxiliary. Allie, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, and we're excited to have you. So tell us a little bit about what we're making today.
Yes. Well, when I talk with people about potatoes, typically they think of savory dishes, which is wonderful. But it's not often that people think about baking with potatoes and using them in sweet dishes. So that's what we're going to chat about today.
Perfect.
So I have a beautiful mashed potato spice cake that's very simple, very easy. I don't want anyone to shy away from trying to bake something from scratch because this one is simple. So obviously the star of our show is potatoes, and we use a cup of mashed potatoes in this cake. But you can go ahead and peel and boil and mash your potatoes for your ingredient. But I have one tip for everybody to make this a little bit easier, and that is actually using dehydrated potato flakes.
Okay.
So these reconstitute just within seconds, so you don't have to go through the trouble of boiling and mashing.
Right.
And you just follow the instructions on the back of the package, and within seconds you have what you need for this recipe.
Wonderful.
So along with the mashed potatoes, we just use your common cake ingredients. So there's flour, sugar, 3 eggs, a cup of milk. We do spice it up with some cinnamon and nutmeg, a little bit of butter. Mix that all up together and you put that in your cake pan. So again, really easy.
Yeah.
And this recipe works well in a 9 by 13 cake pan, but today I've chosen to use a bundt pan because I just think it's prettier.
Yeah.
So you put that in the oven for about 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Bring that out, let that cool before you frost it. And for frosting today, we did a caramel frosting, which too comes together really easily. And that's just brown sugar, butter, a little bit of milk. You bring that to a boil, take it off the heat, and you mix in your powdered sugar, and you're ready to frost.
Wow, how easy is that? And I love the fact, though, because I never thought about this, that you can make sweets using potatoes.
Absolutely, and people don't often think about that, but they go really well in brownies, cakes, cupcakes.
Really?
And the mashed potato really lends a moistness to the baked good without making it really dense or heavy.
Right.
So perfect for baked goods. I encourage people to experiment with some recipes.
And as I mentioned, too, we grow a variety of potatoes here in Wisconsin. You know, if people decide to boil and peel the potatoes, is there a certain kind that they should look for?
You know, I would lean toward a russet, but any white skin or white fleshed or yellow fleshed potato will work out really well in that dish. So a good mashing potato. Stay away from anything too waxy.
Okay. And where can we go to get this recipe?
So you can find this recipe in 2 spots. You can go to eatwisconsinpotatoes.com, and the Wisconsin Potato Growers Auxiliary has a variety of really great recipes there, including this one. And you can also find this recipe on my site at lifeongraniteridge.com.
Wonderful. Allie, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And you'll be able to find this recipe over at WSAW.com shortly after the show.